Hallöchen Leute und willkommen zu Let's Play Xillia 2. Im letzten Part haben wir fast den ganzen Part verschwendet. Okay, wir haben Whisky erhalten. Dann schickt die Katze nochmal das Trigraph. Und so. Aber wir haben ja schließlich in der letzten Minute die AG gefunden. Einfach mal reingehen.
Why, Luger, I've been waiting for you. Thanks. Any leads on your brother's whereabouts? Well, as it turns out, I have news for you of both varieties. Good and bad. Which one first?
Ich will die schlechte Nachricht hören.
Mr. Kresnik's going on the police's most wanted list.
Your life's about to get a lot tougher.
So they're gonna throw Luger in jail?
Wasn't there good news?
Indeed, I would like to recruit you as an agent in our company. Don't act so surprised. It makes perfect sense. I've been keeping my eye on you this whole time. You never back down from difficult situations. More importantly, you have the strength to face them.
I'd wager you've been doing more than just keeping an eye on him.
You've been testing Luger.
You can't get the true measure of a man by observing from a distance. What do you say? Become one of my agents and I'll keep the police off your back, even if I have to get pushy.
He doesn't even have a choice. This is blackmail.
I failed to mention that an agent's salary is considerable. You'll be killing two birds with one stone. You can avoid arrest and pay off that massive loan almost overnight, provided you show me results, of course.
What kind of results?
No fractured dimensions.
Fractured dimensions?
Surely you've noticed them.
Worlds like ours, but not?
Think of this flower as our prime dimension, a world where history flows in a way that's familiar to us. But it's not the only blossom. There are offshoots.
When one of these appears, it disperses soul energy from the prime dimension. Our dimension, in other words.
Wait, it disperses? That can't be good.
And what happens if we don't do anything about it?
Ultimately, souls will vanish from the prime dimension. Of course, this means humans will die out as well.
Whoa, time out.
This all sounds pretty far-fetched.
Olympius going dry, the failure of Spyrite technology. What if I were to tell you those effects were caused by the loss of soul energy from the prime dimension?
It can't be true.
Oh, but it is. Spirius has been working to save our world by eliminating its counterparts in the fractured dimensions.
How could you possibly eliminate an entire world?
That is a question for our friend Luger here. His Chromatus transformation has the power we need to infiltrate and destroy these parasitic realities.
The power to destroy a world.
No fair! I have no idea what everybody's talking about!
Luger, for the sake of this world, the true world, you must help us.
Um diese Welt willen müsst ihr uns helfen. In Ordnung.
Don't let me down. You're officially a DODA agent of Spirius.
One thing I still don't get. What's causing these fractured dimensions?
It's not a what, it's a who.
A great spirit of Canaan. Kronos.
The land of Canaan?
Another great spirit?
There is nothing to fear. We have in our possession the power needed to oppose him. Come to the underground training area, and I will show you how to wield it.
I have to admit, being an agent for the Spirius Corporation is kind of a big deal. But are you sure about this?
Eigentlich nicht.
Thought so. But if the CEO says you can handle it, that's a big thumbs up. I mean, my editor will barely let me take down a classified ad. This could be your big chance to make it big. Ugh, what reporter uses big twice in one sentence?
Bonusszene leer. Wir haben eine... Diese Musik. Skit. Ich lasse den Sound mal so raus.
Bakor certainly lives up to his reputation.
He certainly makes an impression. He's like...
Der König von... Der Boss eines Schurken. Der König von Olympias.
That's not far from the truth.
Bakor casts a heavy shadow over the world of Olympian politics. If he wanted to, he could probably topple the government or single-handedly start his own war.
I've been reading back issues of the paper, and it seemed like the Spirius Corporation was a driving force behind the Otherworld reactor plan. But as soon as the schism was destroyed, they immediately switched sides to back Marcia's moderate government.
I wonder what they hope to achieve with that change.
This doesn't sound like any king I've ever heard of.
Well, regardless, he's Luger's boss now. Let's just make sure we're the ones using him and not the other way around.
That makes sense. We can't accomplish much without him.
But be careful. I don't think that Bakor was lying, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't telling us everything either.
I agree.
Okay. Er soll die Sound lauter machen. Das ist noch ein bisschen zu laut. So. Okay, dann gehen wir in das Trainingslager wieder. Da waren wir schon am Anfang des Spiels.
Easily know about Luger's power.
Not exactly.
Oh. Erdgeschoss erstmal. Wie komme ich jetzt in das? Geht weg! Steht mir im Weg. Schießt man das hier jetzt auf dieses Ding? Nö, so sieht man das nicht. Da geht's noch runter. U10. Ah, hier ist ein Save Point. Oh ja, ja, danke. Danke, ein Shop. Ich kann höchstens Orangengummi wieder kaufen. Und Apfel. So. Und ich sage dir, wird eine andere News. Es heißt nein. Ach, Mann. Ich zahle nur, wenn ich es tun muss. Sonst zahle ich die gar einen Groschen von mir. That music again. So. Doch, sowas gibt es. Funktioniert derzeit aktiviert. Code kann nicht entziffert werden oder sowas. Ah, da geht's runter. So, was soll ich tun?
Steel yourself, Agent. I wish we could ease into this, but time is of the essence. You'll have to train the hard way. Actual combat. Don't interfere.
What? Warte mal, das war... Während des Kampfes gibt es eine Anleitung. Ja, komm. Wenn die Chromatus-Anzeige ausreichend gefüllt ist, dann drücke L3 plus R3, um sie zu verwandeln. Selbst wenn du zu Boden gegangen bist, taumelst oder einen Treffer einsteckst, ist deine Verwandlung möglich. Oh, what the hell? Was? Oh mein Gott!
Luger?
Was zum Teufel war das? Oh.
That's enough for now. Still no match for Julius, though.
So that's a Chromatus.
Where'd Luger learn that trick?
It's a family trait. He's one of Kresnik's descendants. See his watch? It's a Kresnik heirloom, passed down for generations. It's the key to the transformation. Though it would seem Julius has been using yours all this time.
That's not Luger's. It's my daddy's.
We're talking about Kresnik, the Genesis Sage, right? The one who wielded the Lance of Will?
The Sage Kresnik? Yes, I seem to recall that name from Rize Maxian legend.
So the tale is different here in Olympias?
If Kresnik wasn't a sage, what was he?
A wretched plaything for the spirits. They granted... No, they cursed the Kresnik line with the Chromatus. But Kresnik's curse is humanity's weapon. And you, Luger, will master it. I will contact you when we detect a new fractured dimension. Until then, rest up.
Look, Luger, I really hate to bring this up, but you've been neglecting your loan payments lately. Nobody likes a financial deadbeat.
So much for resting up.
Was? Was ist denn das für ein Geräusch? Er ist Geld geworden, aber er muss trotzdem noch seine Schulden bezahlen. Wie wäre es denn mal mit die Gegend von Rize Maxian zu besuchen, denen da noch nicht war, und dabei an der Tilgung der Schulden zu arbeiten? Vielleicht die eben verweilen Zustand benutzt werden können. Kresnik, Geschwindigkeitsbeute. Was? Willst du mich ein bisschen verarschen?
Too bad you can't just transform away your debt, huh?
Ah, 50.000 auf einmal. Die übertreibt es ein bisschen
Just a
gerade.
moment. I almost forgot to give you your world map. It's standard issue for all DODA agents. I'm sure it will come in handy in your pursuit of the former Director Kresnik.
Mit ja, na klar. Gut. Duval, da ist was. Da ist was. Und da wollen wir hin. Ich weiß nicht. Deine Katze ist zurück. Hallo Kätzchen.
Nice one.
Herzlich gut gemacht. Aber da ist noch etwas. Das will ich haben.
Looks like you've gotten a little stronger, Luger. All thanks to me and Rolo, I bet.
Natürlich. Was? Schon wieder? Was zum? Ja. Kiara-Fälle. Niakara Geisterfahrt. Die bringen weniger Geld als er, aber das könnte ich gut gebrauchen. Und gegen dich will ich noch gar nicht kämpfen. Tut mir leid. Nein. Aber gegen die zwei auf jeden Fall. Oh, da. Okay, Skid.
A great spirit that lives in the land of Canaan. We gotta find this Chronos guy and ask him where Canaan is.
You're really obsessed with that place, aren't you?
What's wrong with that? I've got a one-track mind.
You do?
Ich habe immer nur eins im Kopf. Weißt du überhaupt, was das heißt? Tja, ich schätze, da ist was dran.
Sometimes you shouldn't pursue things too intently. Like how a woman can stifle a man with too much attention, when, in reality, he just needs a little space to sow his wild oats.
Alvin? You're telling this to a child?
You wanna know what my daddy said? Don't ask anyone for anything that you wouldn't be willing to give them yourself.
Oh. Yeah, he's right. That was always my problem.
Right?
You sure love your daddy.
I don't love him that much, but he really seems to like me. So, I've gotta keep the promise I made to him, no matter what.
So, hier ist auf jeden Fall wieder das Geschichte von Elven diesmal. Zumal konnten nur noch Elven sein. Elven der Geschäftsmann. Elven Kapitel 1.
Got some time to kill?
Why?
Uh-oh. He's about to ask a favor, and it's not gonna be pretty.
Those reporters' instincts of yours are right on the money.
Now he's just kissing up. This favor must be a doozy.
I'm about to go to work is all. Mind lending a hand?
You'd never guess from looking at him, but Alvin's actually a fruit merchant. He buys his stuff fresh from Maxia and wholesales it to grocers in Olympias.
We just got started, so we're still in the early stages of making connections and nabbing clients. I could use some help.
Klar, steht zur Verfügung.
You're a real sport. Thanks. Just pretend you're shoppers passing by and follow my lead, okay?
This sounds like a racket.
Great. I'll go work my magic. Remember, we don't know each other.
What are we getting into?
Okay,
Thanks for
wir
being
kennen
such
uns
a good
nicht.
sport about all this, Luger.
Ich kann dich nicht mehr, Elven. Wer bist du? Wer bist du bloß, Elven?
Sure, your customers might say they're fine with your fruit, but wouldn't you sell more if it was fresher and tastier?
I doubt they'd even know the difference.
Let's find out. Excuse me, sir, ma'am. Care to try some samples? What do you think? Notice a difference between them?
The one on the right's nice and sweet. The one on the left, not so much.
You think so, huh? What about you, sir? Which do you prefer?
Ich finde die rechten auch ganz gut. Die linke Frucht ist besser. Die rechte.
Interesting.
What'd I tell you?
Okay, you sold me. I'll start stocking your oranges on a trial basis.
A wise businessman.
Hey! Get away from me!
A fight?
I know that voice. We should go too. I have a bad
Okay.
feeling about this.
Was ist denn jetzt wieder los?
I'm telling you, I'm just here on business. I'm not causing any trouble. Alright?
That's for us to decide, bub. Don't you Maxians understand the concept of boundaries?
That's why I'm here. I've come to negotiate a partnership with Skylark Exchange. Whatever. No one wants your crap.
You okay?
Hey,
Alvin!
please, let me talk to Mr. Arthas at Skylark Exchange.
Weren't we clear?
Careful. It's a crowded street.
We're not about to let any stray lead hit the Skylark Exchange. The Maxian and his friends, though? That's a different story.
Aha!
Huh?
You maniacs would risk a bloodbath on public streets? Prepare for judgment from an elite junior agent of the Spurious Corporation. Oh, you guys. Why am I not surprised?
Hey! We haven't done anything.
Enough of your lies.
Okay, Alva, du drehst mal wieder durch. Ah, wir haben ein bisschen viel Leben, ne?
This guy's nutso.
Relax, he's just knocked out.
With a double-bladed sword?
I hit him with the flat of it, I swear.
Oh, sure you did.
Hier.
Oh yeah, I feel it.
Hier. Hier, Lichtding. Was ist eine andere Schwäche oder was? Nein, eine Schwäche ist Wind. Und hier. Zack. Was war das eigentlich einfach? Wir haben hier nichts getan. So, friss das hier. Bist du schon ein bisschen natzen? Ich könnte jetzt auch mal wieder auf die overpowered Tour machen, ne? Hi, na? Was geht bei dir hier? Oh. Oh, guck mal, das setzt sich sogar von selber auf. Zack. Und du bist besiegt.
I hope the guard's all right.
Yeah, the guard's just unconscious.
Ja, aber ich würde sagen, wir beenden die Part. Also bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.